Morning, Mark Mulligan here. Well, I don't know if most of you took a peek at our weekend. I put some videos out there and kind of showed you some live estate selling. I'm still going to add a couple more. I got to do some editing to those things, but it was a wild weekend, and we just scored big, especially with the golf stuff. It's kind of interesting, you know. Still waters run deep, and what I found is when you go to say an apartment, and it was a little old lady's apartment, and you might assume that there's nothing there, and all of a sudden you go in and you get this phenomenal set of golf clubs. So like this set right here, it was a little lady's apartment. I didn't know she was a golfer. I walked in, I didn't even see any clubs. And the first thing I find out, it's a full set of women's clubs, and it's a King Cobra. Oh, this club is probably 5 years old. Woman's set, just beautiful, and it's all set up. We got it for like 20 bucks, and I already have a buyer on Craigslist. He's going to come and get them. What I do with Craigslist is I always meet people in public places, so I don't have them come to my house. I don't want anything going on there, so they don't know where I live, but I'll meet them at a Target. And so this afternoon I'm going to be meeting this person, and we sold this for $100. So, you know, we made 80 bucks right away. I could have gotten more for it, but I do a little more high volume, high velocity mentality where I'd like to price things perfect for people that want them right away. It helps the young people that want to start golf, or people that have less means, to be able to buy things right away. So that was really cool. And so we went out and about, and as I mentioned in one of my videos, we went to one place, and the person was she was tough to get along with. She didn't want to do any negotiating. She doesn't realize, I think she's relatively new, that on Saturdays, usually it's 50% day, where everything's 50% because you're trying to move it. And I asked her if she's negotiable, and she said, well, we'll see. So I got a bunch of stuff, came up to about 72 bucks, and it was, some of it was in the box, toasters, stuff that they'd had a long time. She said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, well, are you negotiable? And she said, no. You know, I'm not reducing for you. And I said, okay. Well, she said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I'll give you $50. She said, she thought about it, and you could tell she didn't want to move. Finally, she said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do it for 61. And I said, no, this isn't even worth this. You know, I'm going to resell also. And she said, no, I'm not doing it. And I said, fine. And I walked out. And so you have to do that sometimes. You know, you don't want to be mean, and I wasn't. But she obviously didn't want to, you know, be fair. I mean, she's getting all this stuff free. She just gets a percentage. The family's just happy to get whatever they get. She gets about 40% of what she sells. And the stuff that's left over just gets donated, or people throw it away. I mean, that's the irony of when those estate sales end. That stuff that's in there gets discarded, and nobody makes any money on it sometimes. So anyway, that worked well. We went out. I think you saw one of the things we did. We did a thrift store, and I found some Mizuno irons. I'm not sure where they are here. I've got them here somewhere, but it was a phenomenal set of Mizuno women's. Now, Mizuno is one of the best golf clubs you could buy, and they're usually very pricey. So I found one iron, and then I found the whole rest of the set, and they were $1.50 each, and so that was phenomenal. Also went into a place, and they had some clubs. This set over here, and these are Cleveland's. Cleveland's are an excellent set of golf clubs. Anyway, she had $100 on it. I offered her 20. It was Saturday, only an hour left. She took it. Said, okay, I'll give it for 20. Well, I was looking at it, and I didn't realize that it had an Odyssey putter. This Odyssey putter is phenomenal. and these are $50 all day long retail. Brand new, they're a couple $100. So, you know, I got that. I didn't even know I got that. So that was kind of cool. Also, in this set over here, I got a Medicus training club. These clubs are about $200, brand new, online and stuff. And so that came in with this set here that I got for $20. I'll sell that separately. They'll sell for $50. And then, in addition, one of the bags I got this old hickory stick putter. It's called a 10 club. It's kind of neat. But this is made in Scotland. And this is the real McCoy. And it was sitting in a bag of clubs that I bought for $10. It wasn't this set. It was, in fact, it's another set over here. And so, I don't know what this is worth, but that's a real vintage kind of thing. So, it was phenomenal. So, you know, we did really, really well with the golf clubs. I'm going to show you some others that we got. I got an entire set, brand new clubs, Ben Hogan's, and I'll show them to you in the box. They're 20 years old, and we got a whole bunch of 3 more sets for about $20. So those will really turn into something. But we had a really good week. I want to show you some of the other things we got that I think have value. We got this little napkin holder with little bitty boop stuff in it. I don't know if you can see it there, but pretty cool. And so this is vintage. You know, at some point, a collector or a Betty Boop fan will love to get that. We also got, my daughter's really into owls, and we're going to start doing more niches of owls. We're finding that many, many people collect owls. So we're going to do a little more of that and kind of work that through too. Another really neat thing we got was a Beatles tie. This is at a Goodwill, and this was really neat. It's got the Beatles tag on it and everything, and so just a beautiful tie. I mean, this thing is collectible, so I'll definitely go on that. I'm going to go get the dogs and I'll come back. Erica, what dogs are there?
I was coming up, but you're still doing your video.
Well, I can't. You have to go.
Well, then go get them, Dad. It's simple as that. Then don't tell me. Then don't be like, Erica, your dogs are barking. If you were going to go get them, you wouldn't have to say that.
Well, I didn't.